Okay, it's time for today's CSS Battle. Let's see what we've got. Okay, that looks interesting. Hmm. Okay. Wonder if they could be long. One long. I don't think those line up. We'll have to have a look. Let's do. We'll just start off with one p tag, and we'll do a body with a background of this color. P with a background of this color. Border radius of 20 pixels maybe. Width 200 and a height of 50, 60 maybe. 60 doesn't look too far out. The corner radius looks fairly close. I think it's going to be longer than that. Let's try 250. That may well be about right. Let's rotate it by 30 degrees. 30 is going to be too much. How about 20? How about 25? Somewhere between 20 and 25. Let's move it. Let's translate it for 100 by 100. Let's just see how far out that is. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27 looks somewhere near right. 80, not 800, 80 pixels. 70, 75. Let's actually make that 30 degrees. 110, 115, 117. 117 looks fairly damn close. 240, and let's move it. So close. Is that too long either side or too short either side? think it's too short. I think that wants to be 242. 244. And then shift it 68, 66, 68, 70. See, now 68 fits it beautifully down the bottom. Let's make that 242. Then let's make that 70, 72, 73, 72, 112, 240. Okay, right. That gets that one in place. Then we would want another one. This one wants to instead have a rotate of minus 30 degrees and a translate maybe minus 72 pixels. No, 0. Let's try 72 pixels and 112 pixels is going to be too much. How about 62? 50, 40, 30, 4, 5, 6. That gets us that cross. I think then what we do is just make a there's two things that we could do. We could add another P. We could do that on the actual background as a conic gradient or as a linear gradient, because the next two are going to be mini parts there and there, but then we will have to put a box over the top of those. So let's actually just make the box. We'll make this. No, we won't. We're going to make the little ditties first. So let's do plus P. Then we will do scale 0.5. Background this light blue. Minus 20 pixels. Okay. which is nice. Oh no, we'll just do that. Yeah, okay. Then we can translate that. 72 pixels minus 40 pixels minus 80 pixels minus 120 pixels 110 117 118 117 116. Beautiful. So far that gives us most of the parts. Now then, we need a different tag here. So what tag do we want? We're just going to use two image tags either side. We'll throw the image tag here. Right, let's take off the diff for a minute. That looks good. Width is gonna be 105. No, 100, 300, so 200. Height is probably 90 to 210, so 120. Just make its background red. Why are you two? Okay, there's a problem. I really want that to do that. Would it be as easy to just use p tags in this case? Who knows? Probably not. Anyway, translate that. 2 pixels minus 20 pixels 40. Oh, actually 40 looked very close. 20. Oh god. There is the problem with that. 20 and 30? That'll work. Take out the red and replace it with this. Why have we got a yellow line around it? One. I can't use P. What happens if I use B instead then? Sod it. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I didn't think that would work somehow. B with an attribute of A. Take most of those things. Get rid of that and that and that because they're covered by that. This background wants to be this light blue. The rotate needs to go maybe minus 60 degrees. Why have I got an extra blue bit? What's going on there? Let's set that background to red. How's that also made one? Why am I getting a dupe? Why am I getting a duplicate? What does that? That's one cross beam. Right, cross beam, cross beam, cross beam, and a cross beam. That should all make sense. there is clearly a rotated B that's going through it. What happens if I take that B out? Where's that rotated bit coming from? Because I bet if I take this one out, that disappears. It does. That's ridiculous. And as soon as I put that back in, okay, maybe we'll leave a closing bracket on it. Then we'll wonder why still the second one does that. Oh, no we won't, because we'll go there like that, and then we'll just do that, and then we'll translate it into the right place. Ooh, that actually looks... I didn't know we could just use... Oh, you can't. Why can't I there? That shouldn't work. Okay, we'll just put 1, 1, and I'm not sure how that works. We'll just see whether that's a 100% match before we do anything else. Well, we've got 100%. Okay. Yeah, obviously. But I really don't like this because I'm not sure what that's actually doing. What happens if I take the translate out entirely? If I take the translate out entirely, it stays right as well. So that's just nuts. Okay, well. See if there's any of these numbers that we can crunch down a bit. 20 pixels is obviously 5 VW. Don't save anything by making that VH. Uh, 72 will be 60 plus 12. 60 is 15 fours, so 18 doesn't help. 112, 28, which means this will be 29. 72, yeah, is not going to get shortened by making it a VW. Bless me. Right, well, let's minify that. That's a lot of code. I don't like it. That's not a great score, but that's where I'm going to leave it for this recording. Thanks for watching. See you next time.